What's up, YouTube? It's me, the Artisan MC, and today I have some time. So I'm going to go ahead and give you these reactions to two trailers that have come out recently. First one being Thunderbolts actual trailer, not a teaser, nothing like that, but their actual trailer that they showed at San Diego Comic Con, if you weren't there, and the trailer for the Ballerina within the John Wick universe. Now, I can say off the bat, I've seen some of this Thunderbolts trailer, and it's too fucking dark. So this will be the first time I've seen it on a larger screen, and I'm looking at it right now, and it still looks dark as shit. So I'm just gonna play this and see what it is. See if we bring that up on the screen, and I will blur this later for YouTube's. Anyway. So here we go with the Thunderbolts trailer, and I will give you my reaction.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Milena? Elena!
Okay, I'll say this again. I don't like that they're making Red Guardian this damn dumb. He's just like the big oof. Oof. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. He might as well hold the door. Okay? I don't like that for that character. He is supposed to be the Russian version of Captain America. He should not be this goddamn dumb. He shouldn't. Not at the time they would have created or gave him a super soldier serum. No, he would have had to actually be competent to be an operative undercover in the U.S. for that many years.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about the wait.
Now, Florence, you already know I got a thing for Florence Pugh. She's been cute since I saw her in Black Widow. She is looking a little bit too much like Sharon Stone to me right now. I don't know what that is, if it's the Hollywood thing or what, but every time I see her now, she looks like Sharon Stone. Nothing wrong with Sharon Stone, but that's different. That's bothering me because it's not, I should be seeing her for her, not seeing her and thinking of somebody else. It's fucking it up for me. It's fucking up my infatuation. So.
Was an important call. Highly classified. Lot of work. Many irons in fire.
You feel fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so full. So filled. But why do you ask this? What brings you here?
Okay.
There is something wrong with me. An emptiness. I'm just drifting, and I don't have purpose. I thought.
Now, John Walker having a baby. I'm wondering if this is his buddy's child, because I don't remember John Walker having Lady in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm wondering whose kid this is.
Throwing myself into work was the answer.
So this is a callback scene to me from the first appearance of Black Widow in Iron Man #2, where she had a hallway fight, which is the Marvel signature, to have a hallway fight to establish how badass one of these characters is. But Yelena was set up to step into the role of Black Widow after Scarlet left anyway. Right? It happened in the comic books before. It's just happening in the MCU now. I'm not pissed off about it. It's just what it is. This is the part I didn't see clearly before.
When your feet are on the air, your head on the ground. Yeah.
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody. You were all sent?
Everyone here has done bad things.
Okay, so the reveal of, I will use this man's term, Gary, because it's from Nerdrotic, because it is the best one for calling this person. He calls her Task Mistress. I will call her Tino, Taskmaster in name only. She's back. I can't wait to see who's inside the mask this time. Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Fine. I mean, she's tied into Marvel, okay? She's really tied into Marvel. She's what's his name? Loki's actual wife. Or the guy who plays Loki's actual wife. I'm forgetting his name right now. I keep wanting to say Chris Hemsworth, and that's not who it is. But it's his actual wife, so she's tied into Marvel. She's gonna be there for a while. Her character is gonna come back, okay? It's not that big of a deal. She's a very attractive woman. I don't have a problem seeing her on screen. As far as playing this character of Ghost, okay, Ghost was doing some dirty stuff back in Ant-Man and the Wasp. You get her history. Okay. She didn't have any other skills. Whatever, fuck. Let's just see what else this is. Bob Sentry. I don't know why he's fucking here. I mean, really, I don't know why the hell he's here at all. I would take Sentry as being a character that should be in a full-on Avengers movie, but understanding how Marvel does things, they got to introduce him somewhere first before he can roll out into the bigger movies. Fine, here he is.
Shadow ops. Robbing government labs. Contract kills.
Yeah, so?
So, someone wants us
I don't know why Ghost is using a bow and arrow.
gone.
I'm so glad I didn't.
What the hell?
We're brought up with this belief that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
What's the plan?
This could
Yeah. Fucking hell. It's funny that Bucky had his arm in the dishwasher. I'm serious. That's just hilarious to me. I mean, Falcon couldn't get a loan to save his dad's, fishing boat. I guess Bucky couldn't have any military grade cleaner for his arm. But I guess it's nice to know that vibranium is worth to save. Fuck me. Anyway, moving on. Hello, Florence.
get messy.
But eventually, you come to realize
Okay, that character right there looked like Kate Bishop. That looked like Kate Bishop. And I know most people didn't really care for the Hawkeye show. Yeah, that's Kate Bishop. That's fine. But one of the things that happened in the Hawkeye show is that you had Kate Bishop meeting Yelena, the Black Widow. And they kind of became friends, which I thought was kind of cool because you already know Black Widow and the original Hawkeye, Clint, had a close friendship. They were close. You got to see that transferred over to the new characters picking up those mantles in the Hawkeye show, which to me, it was kind of fun. It wasn't as bad as people would say it is. It was just kind of fun. At the very least, Kate Bishop got her ass kicked. You saw her working and getting better. She wasn't girl bossing that shit from the jump. No, she got better. And Yelena went after Hawkeye for killing her sister. She did. She didn't know why it happened, but, you know, she got better. And Yelena went after Hawkeye for killing her sister. She did. She didn't know why it happened, but, you know, she got better. And Yelena went after Hawkeye for killing her sister. She did. She didn't know why it happened, but, you know, Madam Hydra put her on his trail, and she went after him. Being able to kick his ass, he wasn't trying to fight her. He wasn't. You know how you know? Because for 5 years during the blip, he was killing a bunch of people, and nobody was coming back. He wasn't trying to fight her. He's trying to get her to listen. So she won not in a fair, straight up, he going at you for the kill fight. No. She won in a situation like, look, I'm just trying to fucking talk to you. Calm down. Little rugrat. So yeah, that's Kate Bishop. So she shows up in this. That'll be cool. There's your next lead in for the Young Avengers. Fine. She's already established, but she hasn't been in the movie yet. So this will be her entrance into the movie world as well. Cool.
Eventually, you come to realize that there are bad guys and there are worse guys and nothing else. Look at you. So adorable.
Yeah, oh my God. I don't like that eye makeup on her face. It looks like a hoe.
Look at you.
All right, this squad. The two costumes on the end are problematic. Very problematic. But it is a woman standing up there with them skinny ass legs and stuff. So we'll see what woman is in the suit. Ghost costume. They should have went with the costume they're using in the Future Fight game, which is more a mix of whites and grays, more white and gray. Which would be fine because she's phasing in and out of shit anyway. It's fine. Red Guardian back there looking kind of silly. And Bucky's coat looks big as shit. So I don't know what that is with him. But otherwise, they look like they roughed up a little bit. I got the women looking away a little bit too manly. Florence could have had a better pose. Because one thing about Black Widow, you always see her hips to understand that she is a woman. So Yelena with a short haircut could just be Florence Pugh's thing, but as far as I remember, Yelena had a ponytail at one time too. But yeah, whatever.
So adorable.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? It's bulletproof-ish. Is that Bucky?
That's not good.
So in that part, I'm wondering if somebody has activated his programming again and then brought out the whole Winter Soldier, because that's always in them. They haven't taken that out. I don't think the Wakandans got it out of them. It's still there. And as far as I would think, is buried in his subconscious. So getting that out takes, you're going to have to find a mutant with some mental abilities and have them go in there and remove those for you. Maybe in the next couple of years. Right now, no. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So, May 2025, my daughter's month next year. Alrighty then, we'll stop sharing that. For me, the Thunderbolts movie is actually Thunderbolts movie. Is interesting to watch because I get into the characters, what's going on with the characters, where they go next, what they've been through next. Excuse me. I also get into introductions, how you introduce new characters. If I'm getting the Century in this, I'm getting the film premiere of Kate Bishop Hawkeye in this. Okay, I'm interested in all that. What's going on with Bucky? What's going on with Yelena? I'm interested in that as well. How the leader, the Thunderbolts, work into this larger MCU plan going towards a Doom War and Secret War. Yeah, I'm interested. Do I think it's going to be any good? I'm not putting any expectations on any of this shit. None of it. One, for the main reason, which is most people don't like these characters anyway. Because understandably, the one character that most people would be drawn to see is Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier. That's it. Everybody else was a side villain character in someone else's movie or show. So they're not really a draw in that sense, which can work for the movie. Because most reviewers will tell you this is a Suicide Squad knockoff. But I always tell you guys to understand that most reviewers only know things by the last thing they saw. That's how they always relate to this stuff. Now, I understand who the Thunderbolts are in comic books. I understand what version of the Thunderbolts that I enjoyed, which was the Dylan run. Red and Black Thunderbolts with Red Hulk on the team. I'll be looking for that. Otherwise, all the rest of these characters on there, I can watch them on the screen for 2 hours. I mean, fucking hell. I'm watching Agatha all along right now. I don't know any of them damn characters, except for one. I'm suffering through that. So I'm not adverse to Marvel trying to fill out the universe with more characters than the mainstays that they kind of killed off or pushed to the side. I'm not upset about that at all. They have a whole universe full of characters. I'm not adverse to them bringing in some new ones. I just want to see where the story goes from this, and will it be any good? Will it be any good? That's my main thing. Characters, character progression, story. Is the story any good? I'm not going to get overly fussy over costumes and shit like that because I've mentioned this many a time. I'm a child of the 80s. And I've been watching geek movies since they weren't even fucking cool to watch. And they couldn't get big budget treatment like this to get a costume that even looks comic book accurate. So I'm not going to trip off of that so much. But story, character development, that's what I will, look at. That's what I will be more invested in as opposed to how much I think they spent on it. If it just looks cheap as shit, well, there we go. That will be a complaint, and you can see it coming. But if I'm more interested in what's going on with an ensemble cast of characters who are not the Avengers, which is probably why the asterisk is there on the Thunderbolts title. This is a name until they pick one. I want to see these characters show up and get some progression in their stories. Because by most standards of measure, they are the Dark Avengers, right? So just call them that and get it over with. Everybody on the team is some version of a super soldier. I mean, even Black Widow, in a sense, is supposed to have some kind of version of a super soldier serum in her. I don't know if Yelena has it or not, but I understand that's what it was in comic books. So they are all capable fighters. Suspect is Tino, but they're all capable fighters. 3 dudes, 3 girls, whatever. You got a 6-pack, fine. Run it. What's the story? What's the mission? What's going to go on? Will it look cool? Remains to be seen. But I will watch it. I will watch it. With some curiosity, not dread. So, speaking of watching it, I'm going to bring up this next one. This is the Ballerina. which they have to tell you is from the world of John Wick, which they probably shouldn't need to do that. And this one is starring, that I found out earlier, Anna de Armatas, who I actually like. She's cute. She's cute in a little girl way, which is weird because of the cheeks and stuff. But she's a grown ass woman, so safe there, perverts. But I like the world of John Wick, Continental and all that stuff. I like this world. So I'm interested to see somebody coming from this world, from the same group that John Wick was trained in, that Russian side of this assassin's world. So I'm interested to see what this is about. And here we go.
Do you like your dogs? I know a school where they teach dogs.
Oh shit, it's Winston. Now, I said this after seeing John Wick, what was it, 3, 4? That Winston knew too much, and it sounds like he was part of John's group way back when, before he became, the manager of the Continental. He was in that Russian group that John is a part of. Might actually be John's father. Maybe. So seeing him in this is kind of cool, especially since, the dancers are going to be part of that Russian Assassin's Guild shit. So let's see this.
I could take you there if you'd like.
To stop the assassin, you must become the assassin. You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise. Adapt. Cheat.
Welcome to the Continental.
Nice. Oh my God, Lance Riddick is in this? He passed. I wonder if this is the last show he worked on. I got to see this now. He's looking kind of cute there. I like the eyes. Lips.
Steve Macaro of the Ruscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again.
Wait a minute, I missed that. What was her name? Let's see. One sec. Ruscaroma, Eve Marco. Macaro or the Ruscaroma. Yeah, the Ruscaroma is the group, and her name is Eve. Okay. It's not Eve of Destruction, right? Okay.
Eve Macaro of the Ruscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again. You have no idea what you just walked into.
What the hell is Norman Reedus doing in this? Who asked for Daryl? Oh. Oh, bro.
They killed my father.
Damn. Damn.
This isn't done until they're dead.
Fate is a very humbling thing.
I'm on her head.
You're him. The one they call the Baba Yaga.
Is he gonna show up in this?
How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have.
Nice. Is this in the theaters? Yeah, it's Lionsgate. Well now. Oh, Keanu. My boy Keanu. Okay, so the Ballerina in theaters. Yeah, I'll go watch that. I will. Why? When I first saw the John Wick trailer, the original movie for John Wick, I already knew I was interested in seeing it from what I saw in the trailer. I saw fight scenes, I saw car driving, I saw some gunplay that I had not seen before. And nobody was really talking about the movie that much. I said, I got to go see this. And it has somebody in it that I actually like, Keanu Reeves. I'll go see it just on that. And when I left that movie, I was pumped. Like, damn, this is going to be big. I called Black Bane and let him know, like, man, you got to go see this right now. You got to go see this. This may not be to that level because we have already had a John Wick. And that might hurt it because they're putting John Wick's name right above this and not just advertising it as the Ballerina and letting the geeks and the movie guys inform people that it is from the John Wick universe. Because if you didn't put John Wick across the top of this fucking trailer and just said it was the Ballerina, and by the end of the trailer, people saw Keanu Reeves in it and understood who the Baba Yaga was, people would be like, oh man, this got to be in that John Wick universe. Yeah. I think putting his name boldly across the top of it kind of diminishes the movie just on selling it. I understand they want people to know it's in the John Wick universe, but like I've said with Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon, the main thing that people think about when they hear the title of the show is Brad and Angelina, and that the show was probably hurt more by that title than it was helped. It might be this for the Ballerina. The action and stuff in it looks good. It looks like you're watching a John Wick movie, as it should. Why? Because you heard it right in the trailer. She is Eve of the Ruscaroma. She's from the same group that John Wick is from. So she should fight like him. You saw it in number 3 of John Wick, where he went there to get a pass so he can go over to Europe or whatever. And what did you see in there? People, a bunch of people in there training. The ballerinas on the stage. And then everybody in back sitting there practicing their fighting moves, their throws and grapples and stuff like that. So she should fight just like him, bigger or smaller. Now, the only complaint I can hear coming out of this is that Ana de Armas is too small. Well, Scarlett Johansson is too light. But she a lot more jiggly up top. So that argument kind of falls flat. Ana de Armas is a good actress. I was really impressed with her fight scenes in the last James Bond movie. I was impressed. Her gunplay and everything, like, oh damn, she's getting it in. So she's putting in the work to do this. I'll give it a watch. Now, some of the other characters I saw in it, I love Winston. In the John Wick series, I love Winston. And Karan, the concierge of the Continental. I love both of those characters. They are fun and, how can I say, essential characters to the John Wick character, supporters to the John Wick character. Because Winston gives you a lot of information in every John Wick movie. Winston knows things. He knows a lot. And it makes you wonder why he knows so much, how he knows so much. The further you get in John Wick's story, the more you understand Winston was deep in the game. Way deeper than just a manager. That's why nobody messes with him too much. You see somebody giving Winston shit, it's usually from the high table. Not anybody that's just a regular card carrying killer. No. So apparently he's very capable. So having him in this world, interacting with this character, and then having John Wick at some point show up and interact with this character makes the character filled out in a way that you usually don't see. Because at least in John Wick movie, you've seen males and females from the first movie on be extremely capable in this shit. The female fighters and assassins in this are not slouches at all. They may not be John Wick, but they not slouches. They got notch counts too. And it ain't about how many people they slept with. So watching this movie with a new character from John's same group, trained the same way he was trained, go out there and do stuff, I would be very interested in that. I would. So that's it. I see some callback scenes in it that may, you know, get the jingling the member berries in your face, but John Wick has a style. A John Wick movie has a style. Now, as far as I know, it might still be directed and produced by Chad. It may be the same guy. Might be. So what? I've said this before about certain characters. Unless it's essential, the character in and of itself could be male, female, black, white. It won't matter, but the character will still hold up. So the essence of what makes John Wick successful outside of it being Keanu Reeves playing the character of John Wick and John Wick being just like a force of nature because he had lost his wife and his dog is one thing. Getting into this character story, if they followed that same type of formula, which it sounds like, she mad about her father? Thank you. Give me something I want to show my daughter to say, if anything ever happens to me, baby, you go do this. Show me something like that. I'd be down for that. So that's it. That's my two reactions to those two trailers. It might have went on longer than a normal reaction, but yeah, I am a Gen Xer, so I take my time. I'm not rushing through anything. So thank you. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream. If you feel so inclined at Artisan MC, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.